What's up, y'all? Alright. So, whew, sorry, I just got through squatting. And Felix killed a mouse. And then he's gonna come over here to me. He killed a field mouse in the field over there. At least he's not bringing it to me. He's known to do that. But anyway, that ain't what this video is about. Um, just got through working out. Last thing I did was squats. Kind of taxed a little bit. But when I'm at home, I do volume. And a lot of supersets, a lot of pyramids, um, stuff like that. Oh my God, they dropping another one. Whew, boy, I tell you, it's like Wild Kingdom around here. You think I lived? I mean, like far off somewhere. Anyway, back to what I was saying before. I was so rudely interrupted by the mouse poachers. So, like I was saying in my video, I talked about how I wanted to set some goals. The first goals I set for myself were very abstract. And I was like, yeah, well, how can you track that? You can't. Not really. I mean, you can, but you can't. Not the way I like to track it. So, this is my workout journal. And, as destiny would have it, I actually had wrote down, if anybody wants to know, I generally write down what I do in a workout, how many sets, how many reps, um, the weights on one page, and on the page adjacent to it, I write down, how things felt, if I felt any pain, if I was injured, or I shouldn't say injured. I've never really been seriously injured, but I have hurt myself before. Like I was telling y'all, I hurt my ankle. The ankle that I rolled is still painful. The foot the dumbbell got dropped on, it's still tender when you touch it, but at least it's not swollen. My ankle's still not swollen, but the mobility is not fully all the way back. So yeah, stuff like that. I tend to write that kind of stuff down so that I can keep track of things just in case, the numbers don't look right. Not saying it's always a reason, but if I don't write nothing and the numbers is way down or they off or something like that, I know it's not like a valid reason. It's more or less mental, emotional, psychological. It's something. It's something else. If I'm not eating enough, all of that, and those are things that I need to address. So that's what I write down in my workout journal. So as would have it, on June 16th, I actually wrote down the maxes that I did for that day. So apparently that day I had planned to max out. So and when I wrote the maxes that I did on the 30th, that was Ham Sunday number 3. I actually had improved on all of those, and it had been 2 weeks. From the 16th to the 30th is roughly 2 weeks, and I had improved on all of those numbers. So that was good. And also, my workout on the 30th, on all the stuff that I maxed out on, took 35 minutes. That's with breaks in between sets, all that. It was 35 minutes. So I'm pretty impressed with that because that means my recovery was better. Because I know for a fact on the 16th, I remember I was like winded. I was quite a bit winded. So I'm happy with the recovery part. So let's get to it. On the 30th, my max bench was 125 pounds. Deadlift, um, both regular deadlift and sumo deadlift was the same max, 215 pounds. Military press or shoulder press was 95 pounds. And the squats, the max was 175. I'm pretty sure I can do more than 175 because after watching the footage, the weight actually moved really well. When I was doing them, it felt like I stalled out in the middle. Like it felt like I was grinding it out. Not only on the max one, but on the one before that. Because I did, let's see, 175 on the max. Okay, well, I did 165 right before that. I promise you, when I did them, it felt like I was grinding it out. But when I watched the film back, it moved good. I'm sure I probably could have did more. I'm almost positive. Like, probably could have did 185 or maybe 200. So, eh, I don't know. It's weird like that sometimes because I watch other people who, especially powerlifters, it feels like it's moving a certain way, but when you watch it, it's like, nah, actually, more strength than you thought. But that's my max. I'm gonna stick with it. That's what I did that day. I'm not gonna redo it or whatever, whatever. So I thought about what I want to try to achieve in the next roughly 6 months. Today's July 4th, by the way, the day I'm filming this. So happy Shackle Day to everyone. Anybody wonders why I call it Shackle Day? It's because my people wasn't free on Independence Day. So I don't know who Independence Day talking about, but happy Shackle Day. Um, so my year-end goals, what I want for bench is 205. What I want for deadlift is 305. For military press, I want 135. And for squat, I want 265. Now I got some pretty big jumps for, um, it's fairly big jumps for all of it, really. Military press is the smallest jump, but it's the smallest muscle too. So that's what I want for the year-end goals. I'm trying to keep myself on track the best I can. Make sure that, sorry, I feel like I got crushed all over me. Um, I just really need to just really be consistent. My workouts, not on Sunday. Just really be consistent. Even when I'm not feeling it, I gotta do something. I gotta do it. I gotta do whatever I need to do to push through it. Um, and really focus on the things I want to focus on. So I just want to throw that out here for y'all so y'all know. Mosquitoes. See, I put off on. It was a cloud of them around me a while ago. Like y'all wouldn't have been able to even see me. It was so many mosquitoes. Like it was like 30 of them just. I mean, they was licking their chops. They had forks and knives and everything. So yeah, that's pretty much my goals. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that I wanted to say in this video? That was pretty much it, man. Last Ham Sunday felt really good. I'm really happy with it. Weight moved really good. I'm happy to see that I had, you know, unknowingly written down my maxes 2 weeks previous, and all of the numbers went up. Not by a huge amount, but a nice amount. All the numbers went up. So I'm happy to see that. By the way, that sumo deadlift at 215, max I've ever done on sumo. My sumo deadlifts, I'm actually, well, when I started sumo deadlifting consistently, because I used to like never do it. Like I would do it 2 or 3 times a year. I wasn't a huge sumo deadlifter. I'm not, it's nothing against it. It's just one my thing. I used other things to work my glutes and my hamstrings. I found other exercises that, frankly, for me, work better. Sumo deadlift does work for me, but I don't know. I just found other movements that I liked better. For instance, when I work out, I like the feel of repetition and contractions. When you deadlift, I'm not saying you're not gonna do a lot of repetitions, but for me, I tend to not want to do a lot of repetitions, I guess. And maybe that's because I have so much weight on the bar. If I go down and weight, I want to do more repetitions. But trust me, I'm not gonna let my sumo deadlift fall below my regular deadlift. Because I promise you, like last month or a month, 2 months ago, my sumo deadlift was lagging way behind my regular. Like my regular deadlift, I was just pulled. It was just, but that's a more natural movement to me than the sumo. Uh, I think it just has to do with my structure. I'm a little bit taller for a woman. Most of the women that I know that really like that movement are short. Same thing with men. Most of the men that I know that like that movement are short, or they're kind of lean, smaller guys. They're not like, because if you look at people like Ronnie Coleman and stuff, I'm not saying he never did sumo, but I never seen him do sumo. He's a tall guy. If you look at most tall guys, they hardly ever do sumo. So, um, like I said, nothing wrong with the lift. I think it's just a preference thing, just the way it feels, stuff like that. But anyway, this video is long enough. I said what my goals are. My deadline to hit them goals is December 31st, 2019. Today is July 4th. Um, and I started yesterday on the 2nd, uh, working towards these goals. I started on the 2nd working. I just killed a mosquito. I'm almost positive. Yeah, blood. Anyway, I started on July 2nd working towards those goals. So I have all of July, August, September, October, November, and the 6th month will be December. So I have 6 months to try to hit these goals. So if I don't hit them, ain't nobody but me. I'm gonna try my damnedest. All right, y'all. Till next time, I'll see you guys later.